All right, I wanted to give an update before the markets open tonight. The Dow Jones, upon open tomorrow, still working its way up to that bearish ABCD level where it has a ring resistance coming. But Dow Jones also has a very important date on its chart. I like to chart time. With time, you can predict levels, but you can see in the past there's certain time windows where Dow will bottom, top, and tomorrow is a big date for Dow. It's going to be December 4th. And I think it's going to get rejected. I think it will drop probably, I don't know what kind of percentage. I mean, down to this 30.891, possibly to the 786 level. We're going to have to see. But DXY, sitting at support right now. It'll be interesting if it opens above this 103.193 or below, but it will have support down at 102.274 where I think it would reverse from. Bitcoin also has this December 4th date. As far as charting time, Bitcoin has been inside these rings for over a year until recently when it pumped out. But you can see time-wise, it will follow these rings up and down. And it kind of broke pattern on October 20th. I thought there would be a reversal there. There wasn't. It just continued up. Didn't do nothing there. And they come to an end tomorrow, December 4th. Now, Bitcoin has a pump ring that it usually pumps when it crosses. I know I've seen others with pump rings, but I trust the location of where I set my rings. That pump ring's sitting at about 42,368 right now. I don't think it'll even make a push to that level, but once it crosses that, it will be bullish. Bitcoin CME, as soon as it opens, it's going to have resistance that it has not touched yet. Right about 39,740. I think it could get rejected right there. There is going to be a level up here that if it can get up above and get supported, that it could reach, but I think they might save that level. I could see CME having a drop all the way down to, it could go anywhere from 29,170, but anywhere from there down to 26,845. I know it doesn't have any support down here, and the Bitcoin price doesn't always reflect CME. Sometimes CME will drop a little farther and spike a little higher than Bitcoin. Now, if you watched my last updates, Bitcoin has made its way up to that resistance zone I showed, where you can see it's struggling. And it could have a final push. It'll probably open, I would think they would open below this fib channel. But it could have a final push because total could come slightly higher yet. I could see total come from this 141 level to about 1.484 trillion. I don't think total will get higher than that, but we're going to find out when these markets open. I think total could have a drop all the way down to this 786 level. So, we're getting under a trillion again. But I do think the markets have one more push up after a drop. So, on to XRP. XRP had its little pump perfectly up to my resistance line this morning. And it is yet to have any support down at 575. Now, I'm still watching for a final A final liquidity grab up to this 66.46 level. It doesn't need to, but XRP does like to have a final last push before it crashes, so we'll have to watch. This other chart, it don't have any support at 5935. Loses this 554, and it's going to have some open field. XRP market cap. I mean, I have another chart where it rejected it this morning, and it has a level at 35.641 that would probably reject it too. That'd be up at that 66 range. No change here. I think XRP's in this long-term broadening wedge, and it will come sweep this liquidity before reversing back up quickly. And as far as time on that, I mean, I think December 13th lines up for a date on XRP BTC that will bottom. And until, I guess, once Bitcoin reverses, it'll be easier for me to kind of search for levels that it'll come down to. But let's say 28K though, I mean, it's going to come to this area possibly. Could be a big wick, but I mean, the main target is probably 36 to 38 cents. This AUD chart, it's in that rising wedge. It's about to fall out. I mean, probably got less than 4% to go. And I think something like this green path is probably what's going to play out. But as far as Bitcoin, long term, I think last update I was saying that I think we're in the complacency phase yet. I don't even think the bear market has started. And I think once it does start, it's going to be fast and quick. I think we topped way back in 2021. We were in euphoria. And we've just been working our way down, and now we're in this complacency phase. And I think by late April, June is when Bitcoin's going to start coming down hard. I mean, it'll be interesting if once we, I mean, I can already tell you once it loses this 23,775 level, I mean, it could shoot down to 12,000 pretty quick. I think it'll bottom around October 4th. That is also an important date on the charts. So follow me on Twitter at CUTNCrypto. I give more updates there, and it's whether you're bearish or bullish, you will get precise levels of entries and exits. But I will try to do another update after we see how tomorrow goes, because tomorrow is a very big day on the charts. So things to watch when the market opens.